Aryan, this one recording.
Morning, sir.
Very good. Aryan, did you get your recording class yesterday?
No, sir, I did not get. It was locked.
Or then you have to call that fellow, TechWin fellow. They will give you password. I asked him.
Okay, sir.
He told that tell them those who are not getting the recording, if they will have to ring them. They will give you
Yes, sir.
password. Then only you will be able to see.
For all the classes, sir.
For all the classes.
Okay,
So
sir.
you'll have to give the reason why you have not attended the class. When the reason will be valid, then only you will be able to see the recording class.
Okay, sir.
Why were you absent yesterday?
Puja was there in my house.
Yesterday was Eid, and what puja was there in this your house?
Only 10 people.
Okay, so now we shall start. Yes, have you solved the problems? Yes, anyone have got any doubt? Anything to ask? No. So today we shall discuss the importance of high specific heat capacity, high specific latent heat of ice. So as we know, specific latent heat of fusion of ice is 80 calorie per gram. Or this is 336 joule per gram. Or it may be 336,000 joule per kg. So among all the solid, specific latent heat fusion of ice is maximum. That means no other solid will absorb 80 calorie heat during melting for each gram. So, as this specific latent heat of fusion is maximum or highest, it has got some specific use also. So due to this high specific latent heat of fusion only, ice is used as better coolant. So due to this property only, or due to this high specific latent heat of fusion, ice is a better coolant than ice cold water. Ice cold water means what? The water is at 0 degrees Celsius. That is the meaning of ice cold water. So why we say ice is better coolant? This question is frequently asked, or indirectly so many questions are based on this property only. Sometimes it is asked why ice is used for cooling a juice or anything. This is which? What is that? What is written there? What was the message? This is which question? Where is which question? Where I have written question? So it is asked why ice is a better coolant than ice cold water. So just we see 1 gram ice at 0 degrees Celsius and 1 gram water sorry. So in this case what will be? Sorry. If 1 gram ice is added in the juice or 1 gram water is added at 0 degrees Celsius, that is both are having same temperature, what will happen? So first ice will absorb heat during melting. So each gram of ice will take 80 calorie heat during melting. Then it will convert into 1 gram water. That means each gram of ice can absorb 80 calorie more heat in comparison to same mass of water. That's why ice is a better coolant. So when you are going to lassi shop, they are putting some ice, or anywhere in the juice or anything, you will see some ice are floating there. Why is it so? Because ice can absorb large amount of heat from the juice or from the lassi so that it may become very cold. Whereas if water is added, then each gram of water will absorb 80 calorie less heat. So that's why frequently it is asked the question, so why ice is a better coolant than ice cold water? So why ice is a better coolant than ice cold water? So what will be the reason? So we'll write due to high latent heat or specific latent heat of fusion of ice or melting of ice. Each gram of ice can absorb 80 calorie more heat in comparison to same mass of it can absorb 80 calorie more heat in comparison to same mass of ice cold water. So that's why ice will be better coolant. It can absorb more heat in comparison to water. So that's why we say ice is a better coolant. Sometimes it is asked which has got more heat. Five gram ice at 0 degree Celsius or 5 gram water at 0 degree Celsius. Which has got more heat?
5 gram water at 0 degrees
Yes.
Celsius. 5 gram water at 0 degrees Celsius.
So naturally it will be 5 gram water because ice, each gram of ice will absorb 80 calorie heat, then it will be converted into water. So that heat is stored in the form of potential energy. So 5 gram water at 0 degree Celsius will have more heat. That means it can lose more heat in comparison to this water, this ice. Okay. So on basis on this reason only, so many reasoning type of question is asked. Many are given in your book also. So why this? Suppose during summer season, why the whole ice of Mount Everest doesn't melt? Though the temperature of sunlight which is coming on, falling on the ice is maybe 30 degree or maybe 40 degree, but then also the whole ice is not melting. Why is it so? So this is again same thing due to high specific heat capacity, high specific latent heat of fusion. Each gram of ice requires 80 calorie heat for melting, which is not given by the surrounding. Because in that case, surrounding will give heat to melt. So that's why melting of mountain or melting of ice process is very slow. The whole ice will not melt. As the summer season starts, it will never happen that whole ice melts completely. Or during freezing also. Suppose in the winter season, some lakes are frozen completely, especially in Srinagar. Which lake is there? Which lake?
Dal.
Dal Lake. So that summer season, winter season, the surface become solid. But the whole water or the surface that freezing is also very slow. Why is it so? It doesn't happen suddenly. Okay, in one night the whole ice has been frozen completely. That will not take place. So this, due to this one only, again same thing. Due to higher specific latent heat of fusion, each gram of water will lose 80 calorie heat to convert into ice. And that heat who will take? The surrounding. And surrounding is not ready to absorb that much heat because surrounding temperature is itself minus 15 degree or minus 5 degree. So naturally, the freezing process of the lake or the melting process of the mountain is very slow. It is not very fast. All of a sudden will not happen that all ice melted completely or all water has frozen completely. That process is very slow because during freezing, this much amount, each gram of ice will release this heat, which is absorbed by the surrounding, and the surrounding is not ready to take that heat. So naturally, the freezing will be very slow. Similarly, melting will be very slow. Other question is asked: when freezing starts, the temperature of surrounding increases or the surrounding become pleasant. Sometimes it is asked like this: when freezing starts in cold countries, the weather become pleasant. So what is the meaning of that pleasant there? So suppose temperature of surrounding before freezing was minus 15 degrees Celsius. Due to freezing, it will come minus 14 degrees Celsius. That pleasant means it will not come to the 10 degree or 19 degree. It will not happen. Only there will be slight rise in the temperature. So from minus 15 it may come to minus 14 or minus 13 degrees Celsius. So why this is happening? So again, when freezing starts, what will happen? Each gram of water will release 80 calorie heat, which is absorbed by the surrounding. And due to this heat only, the temperature of surrounding rises slightly, and the person or we feel that the weather has become pleasant. Similarly, when melting starts, when the winter season is over, the Dal Lake will start melting. Now, at that time, the temperature of surrounding decreases. So, at that time, the temperature of surrounding decreases. Why is it so? So again, when melting starts, each gram of ice will absorb 80 calorie heat from the surrounding. So naturally, the temperature of surrounding will decrease. So these are some reasoning type question. Or sometimes it is asked when these icebergs are there, before melting they move very long distance. Why is it so? So same reason, when they start moving in the sea, the surrounding temperature is not so high, so it will get heat from the water, remaining water, very slowly. So slowly it will melt, start melting. And before that, it melts completely, it will go for longer distance. That's why the icebergs, when it starts melting, they travel a long distance before melting completely. Okay, so in calorimetry chapter, we have to do this much only. Anyone has got any doubt, then you ask. Otherwise, I will give you some numerical. Yes? No? A vessel of heat capacity 50 calorie per degree Celsius contains 2 kg water at 40 degrees Celsius. Find the mass of ice to be mixed with water in order to bring its temperature up to 5 degrees Celsius. Okay. So here, temperature of ice is not given. In the question paper, if temperature of ice is not given, you are free. You can take ice is at 0 degrees Celsius. If ice will be at any other temperature, suppose minus 5 degrees Celsius, minus 10 degrees Celsius, then it will be mentioned. Simply it is given, find the mass of ice to be mixed with water, then you will take the temperature of ice is 0 degree only. So how much ice you will add in that water so that that water may become cold up to 5 degrees Celsius, and summer season you can drink that water, or how much, yeah, so how much ice you will add in that one? 5. Yes, anyone got the answer?
Pending, sir.
Yes, any answer till now? Hundred 2.94 gram. Okay, one answer is this much. Any other? Any other? No. So what we will do here? So in this case, vessel and this water both will lose heat, whereas ice will gain heat. So ice will gain heat in two states because the temperature of ice is 0 degree. So at 0 degree it will melt, and then from 0 degree to 5 degree it will reach. So here we have assumed let mass of ice be m gram. Then first, what is the heat loss by vessel? As vessel's heat capacity is given, so we'll use that formula, heat capacity into fall in temperature. Temperature of this water and vessel has decreased from 40 degree to 5 degree. Whereas this side, this ice after melting will reach up to 5 degree. So temperature of mixture is 5 degree only. So first heat required by, heat loss by vessel from 40 degree to 5 degree. From 40 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius. So 50 calories per degree Celsius heat capacity into fall in temperature 35 degrees Celsius. So we'll multiply, then we will get say 1750 calories. Now whatever water is present in that vessel, that will also lose heat. So heat loss by water, mass into specific capacity into fall in temperature, because mass of water is given. So when mass is given and there is change in temperature, then ms theta. If heat capacity is given, then heat capacity into change in temperature. So here mass is given. So mass into specific capacity, specific capacity into change in temperature will be said. So it is 70,000 calorie. Now ice will gain heat. So first heat gained by ice during melting, mass into specific latent heat of fusion. We have assumed the required mass of ice is m gram. So it is m into 80 calorie. During melting we are interested. So m into 80 means 80 m calorie, gram will cancel. Now this water, when ice has melted, it is converted into water. So temperature of this water will increase from 0 degree to 5 degree. So what is the heat gained? Mass into specific capacity into rise in temperature. So mass like this. So 5 m. Now we'll apply the principle of calorimetry. So heat gained by ice and this water formed will be equal to heat lost by this vessel and water. That means this plus this will be equal to this plus this. So according to principle of calorimetry, what will be? Heat gained by ice, that is 80 m plus 5 m, all are in calorie only, so no need to write it. 1750 plus 70,000. Both side calorie only, so cancel. So 85 m will become 1750, 71, no? 71750. So mass of ice required will become, so whatever after division you are getting, so I think 900 something will come, no? No, not 900, 800 something will come. Okay, so after dividing whatever you will getting, that much mass of ice will be required in order to bring the temperature of vessel and water from 40 degree to 5 degree. Suppose you are given this one. On a ice cube of mass 5 kg, some hot water at 100 degrees Celsius is poured. At equilibrium stage, it is found 4.2 kg ice is left. Find mass of hot water poured okay. So what is given here? Ice cube was of mass 5 kg. When hot water is poured, 4.2 kg of ice is left. That means the water has completely lost its heat, and afterwards this ice is not further melting. It means the temperature of mixture is 0 degrees Celsius. When ice starts melting, the temperature will remain at its melting point till a small piece of ice is also left in the water. The temperature will not rise. It will not go beyond 0 degree. Once the ice melts completely, after that only temperature will rise. So here ice is left in the mixture. That means temperature of mixture is 0 degree. So what is happening here? This water, whatever we are adding, that has lost heat from 100 degree to 0 degree. And it is given ice cube at 5 kg. Temperature is not given. So again we will take 0 degree Celsius only. So due to that, what happened? 0.8 kg of ice has melted. 4.2 kg is left as it is. So in this case, heat lost by hot water, mass of hot water, the m gram. Okay, we are taking in gram. Then what will be heat lost by hot water from 100 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius will be equal to heat gained by 0.8 kg ice during melting. So ice has simply melted. 4.2 kg as it is left. So only 800 gram ice has melted. So what is here? So m into, so we are taking calorie only, no problem. 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius. If you are taking joule, 4.2 you have to take. 100 minus 0, that is 100 only, will be equal to 800 gram into 80 calorie per gram. So what is this m? 800 into 80 over 100. So 640 gram of this hot water is poured into this ice cube. So when 600 gram of boiling water is poured, then 800 gram ice will melt and 4.2 kg will remain as it is. So mass of hot water poured is 640 gram. Now what is it? Ask more. Mass of water present in the mixture. So mass of boiling water or hot water, whatever it is, (640 gram), and mass, total mass, water present in mixture. So what will be mass of boiling water poured will become this 640 gram, the water which was poured, and this 800 gram ice is also melted into and converted into water. So it will become 640 plus 800. So 1440 or 1.44 kg. Oh, sorry, it will be down. So it is 640 gram plus 800 gram. 1440 gram or 1.44 kg. So this much water total will be present in the mixture. Whatever water was poured and whatever is formed melting due to melting of ice. Okay. So if you will not have any doubt, the next day we shall start. So you solve the problems. Today I have got test also. Okay, now your next class will start. No.